In the previous class, we have studied about the classification of fungi. The fungi divided into 4 classes, that is Phycomycetes, Ascomycetes, Bacteriophages and the Deuteromycetes. So these 4 classes. Apart from that, we have also studied the general characteristics of fungi or the mycota. So now the next part is we are moving towards as far as the RH Vitaker part is considered, we have completed 3 kingdoms, that is Monera, Protista and the mycota. Now we are moving towards kingdom Plantae and kingdom Animalia. So 3 kingdoms we have completed, Monera, Protista and the mycota. The next part is kingdom Plantae and kingdom Animalia. As far as your syllabus part is considered, kingdom Plantae and kingdom Animalia, those 2 are normally found in separate chapters. Kingdom Plantae, several species of plants are going to be found, and even enormous amount of the animal species are also going to be observed. That is why separate chapters are there. 3rd chapter and the 4th chapter, we are observing the kingdom Plantae as a 3rd chapter, kingdom Animalia as a 4th chapter we are studying. So now these are 3 kingdoms that what we have studied. So kingdom Plantae and kingdom Animalia. So what it has been observed in those? Kingdom Plantae, you can see that the various kinds of the plant species, right from unicellular algae to the multicellular algae. Apart from that, we also observed or going to observe that the bryophytes, keratophytes, gymnosperms and the angiosperms. Plus even fertilization of the angiosperms, though it is not there, not included in your syllabus present, it has been deleted the angiosperm. So now that is why it has been kept in a separate chapter. Apart from that, certain plants are there. In general characteristics of plants, the chlorophyll contained and the cell wall is made up of the cellulose. These 2 things what we are saying that the plant which is supposed to be having the chlorophyll, that is normally considered as a kingdom Plantae. The chlorophyll content is autotrophic. But apart from that, some of the plants are there, even though autotrophic, they are exhibiting the certain insectivorous plants with certain characters. As a special characters, we are observing that the insectivorous plants. Insectivorous plants are the pitcher plant that what we are going to observe there. Bladder bird, what we are saying that the Venus fly that what we are observing, they are considered as an insectivorous plants. And now, apart from that, some of the plants are supposed to be found, they are modified into different regions. So, various parts that morphology in flowering plants we have studied, anatomy also we have studied, not necessary to study here, but here we are studying the general characteristics of algae, bryophyte, keratophytes and the gymnosperms. Majority of the plants are normally autotrophic in nature or photosynthetic in nature. Now, as far as the animal part is, kingdom Animalia part, we are going to study about that. Kingdom Plantae chapter is the next 3rd chapter will be. And 4th chapter kingdom Animalia, we are studying about the vertebrates and invertebrates, or chordates and non-chordates we are studying. Followed in detail, that is the right from Porifera to the Echinodermata as an invertebrate. And apart from that, these 6 classes are going to be found. Why over 6 classes here we are studying? Because species it has been divided into cartilaginous and the bony fishes. Right? That all you are studying. And now, one more important thing is total RH Vitaker classification. I told you. Detail we are studying later, those 2 kingdoms. But now we are observing that is the certain group of organisms that the RH Vitaker not explained or not included in the group. Any group. Those are normally considered as a virus. Viroids, prions. Viroids, prions and lichens. Viroids, prions and the lichens. So now here we are observing that viruses, virus, virus, virus and the lichens. Lichens will now we are studying, that is later all those things. Today we are studying about the virus. So now bacteria we have studied. RH Whittaker given one kingdom to that, that is the Monera. But now he has not explained about these things. He has not given any kind of the kingdom here or classification. Why it is? Because RH Whittaker explained that these viruses are showing neither living character nor non-living character. Why? Because they are exhibiting the characteristics of living. They are normally causing diseases. They contain genetic material also, DNA and RNA. Even the living characters. The majority of the thing is virus now living on the character because they are causing the dreadful disease. But now, why he has not made or given any classification? It is because of that these are acellular, means prominent cell structure is absent. Prominent cell structure is absent. That is why they are acellular. In the first chapter we have studied that cellular organization is the unique feature of the living organisms. The basic characteristics of the living organism. But cellular, that is why neither it is living nor non-living. Living is cell living. Non-living and the complete they should not cause any disease. But now that is why you can observe that classification has not been made. So virus. Why the classification is not there virus? Because they are exhibiting neither living character nor non-living character completely. That is why, because how you are saying that it is not living? Because the cell structure is absent. Prominent cell structure is not there. Right. Now we are studying about the characteristic feature of the virus. Virus same character. How you are saying that the living. So before we are studying, we have to first introduce regarding the virus. Virus is nothing but virus is the poisonous fluid. Poisonous fluid. I think you have studied about the venom. Like that, virus meaning is the poisonous fluid. Note. In the internet we are checking by giving the names to the child. Check one the correct meaning is the hereditary, but the virus meaning is poisonous fluid, means they are releasing the poisonous secretion into the host body. Right. So now, first time there are three scientists we can observe that they have studied regarding the dreadful organism. That is, the more scientists it is important you can see that D. Ivanovsky. The second one is M.W. Bijarnik. Third one you can see that Stanley. So now D. Ivanovsky or D. Micri Ivanovsky. So now D. Ivanovsky has been explained about that virus causing the diseases. Virus causing diseases. Virus causing diseases. Disease caused by the and now, how far it is going to be observed that viruses are causing diseases. And thus, DJ Ivanovsky observed that the viruses are causing diseases. So now, once he has been explained about the disease, means he has been observed somewhere. Where he has been observed, that means he observed in the tobacco plant. And disease are known. That is tobacco mosaic virus. Viruses causing diseases. A disease where he has been observed in the tobacco plant. Next, M.W. Bijarnik says that is virus cause communicable viral diseases are communicable viral diseases are communicable. So viral diseases are communicable means what? How he has been explained andre, he took one healthy leaf and rubbed with the unhealthy leaf. Eradu plant ittu, one healthy plant innondu unhealthy plant. He rubbed with these two and immediately on the next day you can observe that other plant also got disease. That is why he said that the viral diseases are communicable. ಈಗ ನಾವು ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ, nowadays you know that these are communicable. Suppose if you are normally suffering from common cold, if you start sneezing means then the next day other person also starts sneezing. Why? It is because once we normally sneeze means enormous amount of the water droplets comes out, so that healthy person is inhaled, then automatically he will get the disease. So in this way viral diseases are communicable anta ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. First time we can observe that in the year 1898, ಇದು 1892, this person you can see that. Note, at that time only he said that the viruses are normally causing the communicable diseases or viral diseases are communicable. He said about that contagium. This word has been observed that contagium vicum fluidum. Contagium vicum fluidum. So viral diseases are communicable. Contagium vicum fluidum. Andre they are going to contagium andre communicable. Vicum viral fluid. So that fluid is going to be releasing in the host body anta ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. Right. So now viral diseases are communicable. Contagium vicum fluidum anta ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. That is the year 1898. So next Stanley has been observed that in the year 1935 viruses are found in crystalline. Viruses are found in the crystalline manner. Crystalline manner is what? You can see that the viruses contain mainly two portions. One to genetic material, either DNA or RNA. Next one is protein code. ಹೌದಾ, DNA ಅಥವಾ RNA ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಥವಾ ಪ್ರೋಟೀನ್ ಕೋಡ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಪ್ರೋಟೀನ್ ಕೋಡ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾರ್ಮಲಿ ಪ್ರೊಟೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಮೆಜರ್. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಕ್ರಿಸ್ಟಲೈನ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೆದ್ರು. ವೈ? ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ನಾರ್ಮಲಿ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಇನ್ ದ ನೇಚರ್. ಹೌದಾ, ಪ್ರೊಟೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಸಲುವಾಗಿ ದೇ ಆರ್ ನಾರ್ಮಲಿ ಕವರ್ಡ್ ಬೈ ಪ್ರೋಟೀನ್ ಕೋಡ್. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವೈ ಇಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಬೀನ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ಡ್ ದಟ್ ದಿ ವೈರಸಸ್ ಆರ್ ಫೌಂಡ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಕ್ರಿಸ್ಟಲೈನ್ ಮ್ಯಾನರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. ಈ ಕಲ್ಸಕ್ನೆ ಹೆಂಗಿರ್ತದೆ, sugar you can observe at the crystal. So like that protein coat is also going to be found appear on the surface region. It is going to protect the genetic material, DNA or RNA. So in this way these are the three scientists who has been explained about the virus. First one, viruses are causing diseases. He has first observed regarding the tobacco plant, like tobacco mosaic virus. Next is which are like one. You viral diseases anyway, they are communicable. With experiment only they are telling about them. Why? Because rubbing with the healthy plant, unhealthy plant, rubbing with the healthy plant, so that next onwards you can see that the plant also normally getting the disease. That is why contagium vicum fluidum. This word is normally given by M.SIR. Stanley viruses are normally found in the nature. How it is? Because it has to survive. Very hereditary material survive only. So that it is having the protective coat, that is the protein coat, is normally considered as a crystalline manner. So in this manner, three scientists, this is very important in the CET or the NEET question also they are going to be observed. Right. Many times it has been asked in the examination also. Now next we are moving towards virus. You can see that virus obeys. Replication is also taking place. Replication of virus means they are normally dividing continuously in the host. Host only divide after. So now it is mixed with the host RNA and the division is going to be rapid, so that the disease or the symptoms are also going to be appearing. So now next part we are observing that how you are saying that the viruses are living. Characters I am telling you that. How you are saying that the viruses are living with it cause diseases. Next, the second one is diseases, it is going to cause the diseases. Next, it contains genetic material. It contains genetic material, either DNA or RNA. Either DNA or RNA, never both. Next is in plants. In plants, single-stranded RNA is present. In animals, single-stranded RNA. In animals, single-stranded RNA or double. But double-stranded DNA is present. Right. Plant single-stranded or double-stranded. Single or double-stranded. In animals, single-stranded RNA or double-stranded. But double-stranded DNA is present. No, DNA is important here. DNA, only the double-stranded DNA is going to be found. So now, in this way, genetic material is going to be found on the help. Next, we have to observe that next character is standard DNA already you might have observed that. This is single strand. Now we have to observe that this is what we are observing regarding the single strand. Double strand like this. RNA single stranded illa double stranded DNA marker double stranded is going to be found. Right. So now the virus, it is going to be infect with the plant. Only RNA is present. The other bit, suppose standard DNA, you have to remember, forget about this. But the important thing is, in the plant virus, the virus, it is going to be affecting the plant. It contains only RNA. The virus, it is normally affecting with the animals. It contains either DNA or RNA. Followed? Animals ನಲ್ಲಿ DNA ಇರಬಹುದು, animal virus ಅಥವಾ RNA ಇರಬಹುದು. But plant ನಲ್ಲಿ RNA ಒಂದೇ ಇರುತ್ತದೆ. That is we have to observe. Next is it undergoes mutations. It undergoes mutations. Undergoes mutations andre you have to see that the continuous mutation andre mutation is a sudden change in the genes. So what will happen here? Once sudden change in the genes means how it is taking place. So far you have studied. Now I am giving the viral diseases I will write here. You come to know. So many viral diseases are there. Among them at least we have to study about the 4. For example, mumps. Then the second one is chickenpox. Third one, herpes. Fourth one, influenza. So these are the, even you can observe that the HIV is also there. H1N1 is there. Present COVID-19 is also there. So these are the diseases caused by virus. 2 mark question. Mention 4 viral diseases in the human. You have to write these things. Mumps, chickenpox, herpes, influenza, HIV. Mumps normally swelling up of the salivary glands which may take place. Liver also occurs. You can see that the doctor will check. This is whether the mumps are going to be occurring. Nowadays it is not there. Chickenpox rashes are appearing on the skin. You can see that. Chickenpox examination time chickenpox you can see that. And herpes you can see that the specific sarpunnu anta karitare. So what will happen here? It is normally appearing like a snake-like pattern in any part of the body. Suppose if it has been occurred in the forehead region, then it is going to be appearing it as a snake-like pattern. So this is also a dreadful disease. Influenza is there, fever or the flu, it is going to be occurring, HIV. So human immunovirus. So these are all the viral diseases. Specifically, it is occurring the person who is having a less immune system. Immune system kadime aitu iveella start agutte. All those things we can observe that the diseases are normally occurring. The same pattern you might have studied regarding the COVID-19 also. Immunity power is more, then automatically you might have studied that the diseases are also not going to be occurring. Adru kuda, suppose disease occurred means within some time you can observe that the few days it has been eradicated with disturbance is not going to be taking place. Right? So many diseases are going to be occurring. Mumps, chickenpox, herpes, all the diseases are normally having the different symptoms. One day symptom various symptoms are going to be occurring anta ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. ಯಾವ ಬೇಸಿಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ viruses are undergoes mutation. Sudden changes in the genes which may take place. ಮತ್ತೊಂದು disease ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಈಗ ಇದರದ್ದು COVID-19 ವ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿನ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಹೌದಾ? ವ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿನ್ ಬಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಓಕೆ. Next in future you can observe that one more virus is going to be occurring days with having the new symptoms. Andre viruses are undergoing mutation, the changing of gene which may takes place, and a sudden change in the genes which may takes place, so automatically diseases are also going to be formed in different way. So now in this way, yavade particular antibiotics illa idake. Viral disease you can observe that no particular antibiotics. Trial and error method is going to be observed in this. So next is it undergoes mutations, right? So by this we are observing that the viruses are living. How we are saying that the viruses are non-living? Non-living anta henge ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಿ because these are acellular, no growth. Growth ಇರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ, replication which may takes place. Replication andre so now division it is going to be occurring hereditary material. So these are all the characteristic feature of the living things or the non-living things what we have observed. So now next we are moving towards one thing that the virus which is affecting the plant, it contains only RNA. The virus which is normally affecting the animal contain either DNA or RNA, never both. Right? So now next part is, so far what we have studied the general characters. Now certain viruses are there which are going to be cause diseases in the bacteria also. Bacteria kuda disease ಮಾಡುತ್ತವೆ, that is called as bacteriophage ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. Bacteriophage, that is virus infect bacteria. Virus infect bacteria is called as bacteriophage. How far it is, you can see that the virus infect bacteria. So now ಈಗ ಇದೊಂದು bacterial cell ಇದೆ. This is bacteria example. So what will happen here? Bacteriophage, I am telling you that virus infect bacteria. So once the virus is entering inside the cell ಒಳಗಡೆ entry ಆಗಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ I told you that it contain protein code as well as genetic material. Both are not possible to take inside. That is why they are leaving protein code outside itself. Protein ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಬಿಟ್ಟು then they are taking the DNA or RNA. ಹೌದಾ? Bacteria so organism ಇರುತ್ತದೆ, so DNA only they are going to be found. So now once they are collecting the DNA ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ then what will happen here? Replication starts. When the replication begins, then spoiling of the cell takes place or destroying of the cell occurs. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಒಳಗೆ ಜಾಗ ಇರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. Bacteria itself is the smallest one. ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಸಣ್ಣ virus. If it wants to kill means so that it enters inside. ಒಳಗಡೆ enter ಆಗಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ protein coat living outside only. When the protein coat living outside ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ inside when it is communicating with the DNA of that. So replication starts. Once the replication starts ಅಂದ್ರೆ killing of the cell which may takes place ಅಥವಾ death of the cell takes place. ಇದನ್ನೇ virus bacteria bacteriophage ಅಂದ್ರೆ virus infect bacteria means bacteria ಗೆ ಜ್ವರ ಬರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. No fever and the other diseases are going to be found. Why? Because death of the cell takes place. That is why what we are saying about the bacteriophage. Followed. So bacteriophage is this one. So in this way we have studied about the viral diseases, and bacteriophage you can see that diagrammatic part. This is the bacteriophage. The structure you can observe that exactly it is a 20-side structure. Idastu solobala 20-side structure is going to be found here. Simple diagram I am drawing. This is not in our nursery to practice that because not asking in the examination. This is considered as a head. This is the head because one more the part what we are observing that 20-sided antanamic heading. 20-sided structure is going to be found here. This is what we are studying about the bacteriophage. Now, this is the head structure and this is a protein coat. Protein coat. So now this is called as a column. ಇದು ಒಂದು ಶೀಟ್. So now these are the fibers or tail fibers of what we are observing. Simple diagram is here. We are going to study about that. Only thing that how they are entering andre ಒಳಗಡೆ main part ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Inside it consisting of this is called as DNA. Specifically you can see that bacteriophage it contains double-stranded DNA. Double-stranded DNA is going to be found here, and once you can see that andre virus barbekadre protein coat is living outside only and it is entering inside. So now head, protein coat, collar, sheath and the tail fibers. So in this way this is the bacteriophage. And now innodi examination pattern the CET question alli maatra barabodu, that is the diagram they are showing that is the bacteriophage. Now we are studying about the TMV. TMV andre tobacco mosaic virus. Tobacco mosaic virus. Tobacco mosaic virus, you will see that how it is going to be formed. Tobacco mosaic virus, this is normally considered as RNA. Okay? RNA jotege just we have to observe that so many protein coat is going to be found in this region. You can see that protein coat is appearing. This is what we are studying about the picture of the RNA. So now here, time is short because we are going to observe that this is the RNA, and collectively this one is called as capsomeres. Capsid or capsomeres, and individual one we can call as capsule. So now this is what the tobacco mosaic virus. The capsomeres andre set of protein molecules. How many they are going to be found? Andre around 2130 protein molecules are going to be found. 2130. Note ಅಷ್ಟೊಂದು protective measures is going to be found. RNA. This is RNA. RNA is protected by 2130 protein code. That protein code is called as collectively capsomeres. Individual protein molecule is called as capsid. The individual we can call as capsid. Collectively we can call as capsomeres. 2130. Right? This is the about the tobacco mosaic virus. So now plant virus, you can see that how we are going to be observing that the mosaic pattern, the leaves are normally curling round up. So now, and even you can observe that the yellowish pattern, the leaf is supposed to be turning yellow color and rolling up of the leaf. Leaf dry agi row agigattu andre rolling aagta iddu andre automatically this is normally considered as a mosaic pattern anta karite. Leaves are supposed to be rolling or the curling pattern, yellowish normally structure. It is going to be appearing it as a viral infection of the in case of the plants. In case of the animals, you can see that the various diseases are going to be found. That is a different matter. But animals, plant nalli ee tara curling up of leaf, mosaic pattern andre normally curling or the rolling up of the leaf. Leaf roll aagta ittu, dry aaytu, yellow color aaytu andre that is the viral disease in the curriculum. In plants you can observe the viral disease. So like that what we have studied today, you can observe that the characteristics of virus and the bacteriophage, TMP also we might have observed. Bunch of grapes in them. Bunch of grapes. One the grape bunch nalli suppose hundreds iddu collectively we can call as capsomeres. That is nothing but the protein code. One day grape togondre capsid. Follow? Like that 2130 protein molecules are going to be found in the tobacco mosaic virus. Follow? So now, so far whatever we have studied, all those characters, living characters, non-living characters of the virus nalli DNA iruttade, RNA iruttade, never both. In the case of plant virus, only RNA is present, and in case of the animal, either DNA or RNA. Like this. Follow? So now next class in the next video we are studying about the viroids. Examination is important. 2 marks question is theory. Write down write any 2 viral diseases, 4 viral disease, that is of 2 mark question. In the previous class I told you about the 4 bacterial disease. This viral disease that is why you have to be studying carefully. Right? Next video we are studying the viroids, prions and the lichens. So that we are concluding the chapter. Follow? Read out, it is important in the NEET examination also. Then in next part one class we are finishing, then we are moving in the plant kingdom. Follow? Okay. Have a nice day.